This is the story of Ethan Cole. Ethan had been a firefighter in Detroit for over 15 years, brave, loyal, and respected. He'd run into burning buildings more times than he could count, carrying strangers out on his shoulders, never once thinking of himself. He loved his job. It was his calling. But he didn't know that the fire that would change his life forever wouldn't come from a blaze, but from inside the department itself. It began one bitter January night. A warehouse had caught fire on the east side, an old, abandoned building that had become a shelter for the homeless. Ethan and his crew arrived first. The flames were alive, roaring through the walls. Inside, Ethan found two men trapped under debris. He radioed for backup, but it never came. He dragged one man out alone, coughing, gasping, and went back for the other. By the time help arrived, the second man was gone. At the hospital, Ethan learned the truth. Backup had been ordered, but the captain had rerouted the other truck to a more important location, a commercial property owned by a city official. Ethan couldn't believe it. 2 human lives traded for politics and property. He filed a report, naming the captain's negligence. The next morning, his locker was entered. Administrative leave pending review, they said. But he knew what it meant. He'd broken the code of silence. Soon, rumors spread that he'd panicked at the fire. His overtime disappeared. Old friends stopped answering calls. Even his partner told him, "Man, just drop it. You can't win against them." But Ethan wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting for truth. He gathered radio logs, dispatch records, time stamps, every detail proving the captain had lied. When Internal Affairs refused to act, he went to a local reporter he trusted. A month later, the headline hit the news. Firefighter suspended after exposing negligence in deadly blaze. The city erupted. Families of victims demanded answers. Under pressure, the department held an inquiry and the truth came out. The captain had falsified reports to protect his reputation. He was forced to resign. Ethan, however, wasn't reinstated. They said he'd violated chain of command. But across the country, his courage made headlines. A non-profit invited him to speak about accountability in emergency services. He accepted. His words were simple. "I didn't do it to be a hero. I did it because silence burns longer than any fire." Today, Ethan trains young firefighters, not just how to save lives, but how to save their own humanity. He still misses the sirens, the smoke, the brotherhood, but he sleeps at night knowing he never sold his soul for comfort. Because sometimes, the greatest act of courage isn't running into the fire. It's standing alone after it's gone out. If you believe doing the right thing,